Imagine this. The first cities in human history weren't built around kings, not around armies, not even gold. Nope. They were built around wheat and temples. Because it turns out when your dinner depends on the rain, you start praying. Welcome to the story of how bread and belief built civilization. Hey everyone, welcome back to Brain and Belly, where we explore how the hunger for food and the hunger for ideas shaped our species. And today's episode is called Grain and God, how food gave birth to faith and cities. Yes, it's about farming, fear, and the divine drama of droughts. So, 12,000 years ago, we stopped chasing our food and started planting it. Sounds great, right? Stability, progress, bread, yeah. But here's the catch. Once we started farming, we became hostages to hope. Hope that it rains, hope that the bugs take a holiday, hope that Dave from the next village doesn't borrow our grain and forget to return it again. Basically, farming gave us food, but it also gave us fear. As historian Yuval Noah Harari puts it, we didn't settle down because we farmed. We farmed because we were settling down, which is the ancient version of, I didn't plan this relationship, but now I live here. Farming wasn't just about eating, it was about control. And when things felt out of control, we looked up. Picture it. You're a tired Neolithic farmer. You've buried the seeds, you've done the work. Now you wait and stress. And then what? You pray. Not because you're super religious, but because your life literally depends on sky juice. This is when rituals started popping up. Rain dances, fertility rites, sacrifices to the storm gods. You think early humans were burning goats for fun? Nah, that was crop insurance. Enter the gods. In Mesopotamia, they prayed to Enlil, the storm god. One bad mood from him, boom, your barley's toast. In Egypt, god Osiris literally died and came back every year, just like the crops. See what's happening here? The belly needed stability, the brain made up a story. And suddenly, belief went from weird sky thing to please don't kill my barley. With belief came rituals, and it was about survival. Your dinner now dependent on divine approval. No pressure. So, with food came fear. With fear came faith. With faith came rituals. With rituals came priests. And with priests, what? Cities. Yep. That's right. The first cities were like Châtellerault in Europe weren't built around malls or town halls. They were built around temples. You know how modern cities have banks downtown? In ancient cities, the bank was the temple, and the priests were running it. Why? Because they were the ones keeping track of the food. They were like spiritual accountants. You brought how many jars of barley this month? That's generous. The gods are pleased. In fact, the very first writing, cuneiform, wasn't invented for poetry. It was invented for spreadsheets. Not love letters, but for grain receipts. So yeah, before cities had kings or laws, they had rituals and ration books with barley math. So let's recap. A tiny seed of wheat planted fear. Fear grew into belief. Belief built temples, and temples became cities. And boom, civilization. You're watching this from a city right now because someone 10,000 years ago prayed for rain. So next time you're eating bread, give a little nod to Enlil. Now, I'm curious. What do you think came first, farming or faith? Did we invent gods to protect our food or invent food systems to serve the god? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's get philosophical. If this story stirred your brain or your belief, smash that like button. and subscribe for more. Next episode, we will explore how curiosity created writing, numbers, and the first libraries. This is Brain and Belly. Stay hungry.